Greetings Guardians, Alfalfa here, and today I'd like to talk with you about a particular PvP loadout that I've been experimenting with recently, the Eriana's Vow bow combo. Honestly, this is one of the most fun weapon combinations that I have used of late, and let's be honest, fun seems to be in rather short supply these days in the Crucible. The meta is currently dominated by 600 RPM auto rifles, as well as guns like Revoker and Fellwinter's Lie. It's certainly not impossible to have fun with these weapons, and I have absolutely nothing against people that use them. I even use them myself from time to time. But having a constricted meta like this makes any PvP environment extremely stale, extremely quickly. That's why I love finding new loadouts like this one, which provide new and unique ways of playing the game we all love. For those of you that may need a refresher, Eriana's Vow is an exotic hand cannon in the energy slot that consumes special ammo. Its intrinsic perk, called Looks Can Kill, give this weapon anti-barrier rounds, but as far as I can tell, these don't have much utility in PvP. What is far more relevant are the base stats of this weapon. First off, it has a massive amount of range, filling up the stat bar completely. In some brief testing that I conducted, it appeared that damage began to drop off around 71 meters. In other words, you'll have almost no problem engaging opponents at long range with this gun. In addition, it has a max impact stat, doing a whopping 124 damage to the head and 78 to the body. However, this weapon's other unique perk, Death at First Glance, increases this damage to 164 to the head and 103 to the body, which is about a 32% increase on both accounts. This perk activates whenever you aim down sights on the first shot of attack, but you have to land that first shot, otherwise the weapon will return to its normal damage numbers. Now this weapon does have a very slow firing rate, sitting at 90 RPM, but it can 2-tap, which gives it a time to kill of 0.66 seconds. This wouldn't necessarily be that bad aside from the fact that this weapon consumes special ammo, and there are certainly many other special weapons that are far better on their own compared to this hand cannon. Where this hand cannon really shines is when it is paired with another weapon. There are a lot of weapons out there that can pair well, particularly high damage weapons such as snipers, grenade launchers, and bows. My personal preference is bows in the precision frame archetype, hence the loadout we're discussing today. Precision frame bows have a slightly higher impact than their lightweight frame counterparts. A full draw of the bow will yield a minimum of a 95 damage body shot, depending on whether you fire immediately after drawing or wait for a moment before shooting. A 95 damage body shot combined with a 103 damage body shot from Eriana's Vow plus its Death at First Glance perk will kill any Guardian 9 resilience or below, which is virtually everyone except for a few diehard Titans. The thing that makes this particular loadout really potent is the addition of a quick access sling mod on the bow. This greatly increases the draw time of your Eriana's Vow after shooting your bow. Given the low handling stat of 31 that this hand cannon has, such a mod is extremely necessary. Of course, time to kill is also reduced by this mod. However, depending on the level of accuracy required to kill an opponent, the time to kill will vary. This is because it is possible to hipfire the Eriana's Vow while you're still readying it, which results in your shot going significantly below your original reticle placement. This is optimal for close-range panic encounters where you simply need to shoot in the general direction of your target, and it should land you in the range of 0.45 to 0.5 seconds. However, if you're aiming at an opponent at mid-range, which requires more precision, as will most often be the case, you're going to want to wait for your gun to be fully readied, and your reticle to return to the center of your screen. It's a bit challenging to get a concrete time to kill for this depending on whether you pull up on your right stick as you ready, but this should land you in the time to kill range of 0.65 to 0.7 seconds. For reference, in the current sandbox, 600 RPM auto rifles have a time to kill of 0.73 seconds, so this loadout would put you right up there with the added benefit of being able to pull off fast kills at longer ranges. You could even speed this time to kill up by throwing on a hand cannon dexterity mod or lucky pants, which decrease the draw time even further. However, I'm a bit addicted to the verticality that Stompies provide, so I'll be sticking with those for now. Now that we've talked about the composition of this loadout, let's talk about how it plays. This is an absolutely excellent loadout for 1v1s. However, unless you happen to have quick draw on your bow, this loadout struggles in crowd control. I personally wouldn't recommend this for competitive game modes such as Trials or Survival because of the prevalence of team shooting and sniper lane usage. However, it absolutely destroys in Rumble, and it can certainly hold its own in more chaotic game modes like Control because people are less focused on team shooting and more focused on just having fun. Being aware of your surroundings is absolutely essential with this loadout. It's very easy to get caught with your pants down after finishing up a gunfight because you have to pull your bow back out and draw it again before getting a shot in. For this reason, I highly suggest using something with strong audio cues. Headphones are best for this because they give you directional awareness, but if you don't have access to a pair, at least turn the volume up on your TV or monitor. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, probably the greatest strength of this build is the ability to shake up the monotony of the Crucible and add some serious fun. This is currently my favorite PvP weapon combination simply because so few people expect it, and it has some excellent playmaking potential. If you find the Crucible getting stale, this is absolutely a loadout you should try. Well, my friends, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below about what you would like to see me make my next video on. I look forward to seeing you in the Crucible.